the UCARs, very fun division. Carroll's Automotive sponsoring this. Terry Carroll and his staff. Mike Perkins, Jesse Jones, Nick Isidro, Erich Schaefer, Dusty Connor. You got Dean Ballou, Tim Wilson, Derek Roberts, Ashton Mullet, Tommy Gilday, Kevin Morgan, all set to go. The 11 did not qualify, so look for Kevin Morgan to come up through the field. And they inverted the top four, as we said. So Erich Schaefer, Nick Isidro, Jesse Jones, and Mike Perkins have all been inverted. Toyota Tundra goes down pit road. Shane Snyder with that green flag. He waves it in the breeze here at Langley Speedway. Napa Auto Parts night at the races. And 3 wide already on the first turn here at Langley. Wow. We told you it was fun. Look at Jesse Jones go down the back straightaway. Pressure by Erich Schaefer's number 3. He had the fastest lap in qualifying today, but they inverted the top 4. They didn't waste any time mixing it up, did they, Sammy?
No, not at all. That car Jesse Jones got, that's one of Landon Florian's cars.
28 was sideways. He hangs on to it after he got up in the marbles in between 1 and 2. And here goes Erich Schaefer challenging the lead already with Jesse Jones, Sammy.
Yeah, this is going to be a good race between these two. You know, they're probably going to nose and tail the whole race. But like I said, that car that Jesse's got, that was old car Landon won a championship out here a few years back. So, I mean, that's a good car. It's been out here for a couple of years.
Mike Perkins looking pretty good, too, in that 57 as he tries to get low on the 5 of Jesse Jones. It is Erich Schaefer, Jesse Jones, Mike Perkins, Dean Ballou, Dusty Connor top 5. Then Derek Roberts, Nick Isidro, Tim Wilson, Kevin Morgan, Tommy Gilday, and Ashton Mullet.
Can I believe these cars suit that what Boyd drives with the 7 car? I understand he used to run dirt before he came here, so these cars being real light in the rear kind of suit his driving style, so he'll probably do good this year.
Erich Schaefer out front, a car length and a half over the 5 of Jesse Jones. The 57 Mike Perkins about 3 car lengths behind. Same distance back almost to the Dean Ballou, number 8. Dusty Connor having a good run tonight already. He's up there in the top 5. He started the race in 5th. Here's the 11. We talked about him working his way up through the traffic. Did not get a chance to qualify. Kevin Morgan. And a spin and crash in turn 3. That is the 71 up against the wall. Tim Wilson. He gets the car refired, or at least it stays under its own power. And look at that front tire turned all sorts of sideways, Sammy.
Oh, yeah, I've seen one like that not too long ago. I mean, there's going to be a lot of damage to that car because what these cars, the motor sits in between the frame rails, and that's all that's out front is 2 motor mounts and 2 frame rails. So when you hit on the front of these cars, it just knocks that whole front snout, knock the whole front snout over. There's no bracing in the front of these cars whatsoever. So.
Mike Perkins having a great run again. He's the 57, third in the points, and then Erich Schaefer in the 3, fourth, and Dusty Connor top 5. And Tim goes up and has some words with a 51 on the racetrack. Starting to make some progress, or at least he was. He started at the rear of the field. Tommy Gilday and Ashton Mullet in the 7. All right, Sammy, who are you going to pick on this one?
I know that 57 car looks pretty good. He's
chose the cone.
I kind of thought he would choose cone because he'll be good up top. He's driving this track like it's dirt with this little car, so he stands a chance of getting, at least getting to second right now because he has got a good car.
Nick Isidro also goes to the outside along with the 28 of Tommy Gilday. Those are the only 3 drivers that chose to use the Krispy Kreme cone on our safety clean caution flag at Langley Speedway. And they're about to turn them loose again. Shane Snyder with a green flag ready to wave it. And there it is, back underway as the 3 will leave the field over the 57, 5, 4, and 8. Good start for the 3 of Erich Schaefer. And side by side for the second spot, Mike Perkins on the outside, and the 8 into the wall slightly. at the exit of 2. See if he can get it refired or at least continue. Caution flag comes out for the 8, who was up there in the top 4. Dean Ballou, the reason for the caution flag. Not sure exactly what happened. 14 is on pit road. Carroll's Automotive UCARs, a 25-lap event, 5 laps into it here at Langley Speedway. We'll have more information about that in the coming weeks from Ingersoll Rand and Langley Speedway. All right, let's see. The cone is in effect. We're about to go back to green, the Krispy Kreme cone, and the 57. Once again, Mike Perkins will be to the outside of Erich Schaefer. The 11, look where he is now. Started at the rear of the field. Kevin Morgan now will be to the outside of Jesse Jones. And who else is that? The 28, Tommy Gilday. All right, here we go. 20 laps to go for the Carroll's Automotive 25-lapper here at Langley Speedway, Napa Auto Parts, night at the races. Eric will get the field started again. Erich Schaefer in the yellow and blue, number 3. A throwback to the Wrangler paint scheme on Dale Earnhardt Sr. And the 57, Mike Perkins, trying to get second. And Jesse got into him a little bit. The 5 slowed up his progress. And the 11 on the outside, Kevin Morgan, now drops back to 4th position. And Nick Isidro in the 4 as they run through the stage drive between 3 and 4. Got one going slow and headed to the pits with possibly a flat tire. Not sure what the problem is in the 51 of Derek Roberts, but he was involved in that wreck. And I think he's got a problem with that right front tire. And we see a lot of semen on the side of that tire wall. Jesse Jones and Mike Perkins, the lucky 13 machine, will battle it out for the second spot. Jesse Jones takes over second. Kevin Morgan trying to take over third from Mike Perkins now.
Yo, Jesse got that car figured out a few weeks ago. He found out he goes a little bit longer on his shift. His car needs to get a little bit quicker. You know, it's always been fast while it's been racing, but his restarts have been lacking a little bit. He's got back on top of that, and now he's on top of his game. So he'll do pretty good this year.
Easy Auto, he also has Duckworks, K&W Auto Parts, Blacksmith's Auto Repair on his Saturn Rocket, he calls it. And there it is in second spot.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Right now you got a Cavalier in the front and a Saturn behind it. And most of these cars are Cavaliers and Saturns. So it's a nice class for these boys to run, and they have a lot of fun at it.
Rose Brothers Heating and AC on the side of that 11. And to the inside of that 11 is the 57 Lucky 13. Mike Perkins having a great run again tonight. He's up there in the top 5 and has been all night long. He's holding off the challenge of Kevin Morgan in the 11. Kevin started at the rear of the field. He's made a lot of progress. Nick Isidro back in 5th. And Tommy Gilday in 28 in 6th position. Then the 7, Ashton Mullet. She is in 7th, in car 7. Next, the 14, Dusty Connor in 8th position. Now back to the leader as he exits turn number 4 with pressure by Jesse Jones in the Easy Auto number 5. Halfway sign has gone up as we try to get to lap 25, and it's getting tight again up front between the 3 and the 5. Erich Schaefer in car 3. Jesse Jones with 2 wins this year. Tim Wilson, who's basically out of the chance to win tonight. Second, coming into tonight's event, only 1 point behind Jesse Jones. It's been a long race for only 14 laps, most of that spent under caution. Now can Jesse Jones chase down Erich Schaefer's number 3? He's closing in on him, Sammy.
Yeah, Jesse's got a good car, man. These cars are really momentum cars. You have to keep them wound up. You don't want to use a whole lot of brake with them because They're only 4-cylinder motors. They haven't got a lot, they've got enough horsepower to get them down the racetrack, but they really haven't got enough horsepower to get them off the corner. So you got to kind of let them roll through the corner and get a good bite off. So when you come off that corner, it's nice and smooth, and keep your momentum going.
Looks like that's what Jesse Jones is doing, letting that car roll through the center of the corner. Gets a good run going down the front and back straightaways, then eases off the gas, lets it roll through, then gets a good chance to get back into the gas and tries to do it before the guy ahead of him.
Yeah, and these cars are pretty much dead even right now, and it'll be interesting to see how once these tires keep getting hot or hotter and hotter, and your handling will come in with the tires, and we'll see how good Jesse's car is.
Erich Schaefer leads Jesse Jones, Mike Perkins, Kevin Morgan, Nick Isidro top 5, Tommy Gilday, Ashton Mullet, Dusty Connor, Derek Roberts, Dean Ballou, Tim Wilson. And a challenge again shaping up as the Easy Auto number 5 closes in on the number 3 of Erich Schaefer. Erich Schaefer of Hampton, Virginia, Wilson's Auto Repair, East End Performance, and he wants to thank his mom, dad, and brother for all their help. Driving a Pontiac Sunfire, being pressured once again by Jesse Jones as the laps wind down. 5 laps to go next time by for Erich Schaefer.
Yeah, Jesse's really using the bottom of the racetrack right now. If he can get that fender up under him, he'll get him.
He's within a half a car length on catching the 3 of Erich. And 5 laps to go, 4.5. Getting a little tight. Jesse's about to make his move. He's looking at the scoreboard as he goes around between 1 and 2, and also looking at the back bumper and the rear quarter panel in the 3 of Erich Schaefer. Time is running out. Jesse's got to make his move. He's right with him with 3 laps to go. Nose to tail, the 3 and the 5. I don't think this is where you want to brake check, do you, Sammy?
No, not at all. Jesse's probably going to have to use the flat of the track way down the bottom under that yellow line if he wants to get him.
He's taking a peek on the inside this time, and time is going to be running out as the white flag will be displayed next time by for Erich Schaefer. Doing a great job holding off the challenge of one of the best in the UCARs, Jesse Jones. His final lap coming up to do anything with him. And a lap machine just ahead. The 14 goes on the inside. Dusty Connor gives him plenty of room.
That was a good sportsmanlike move by that 14 to just get out of the way and let them guys race.
Jesse with his final shot. Closes up to the back bumper. Now between 3 and 4. Moves him out of the way. Dives underneath. Who's it going to be for the win? It is Jesse Jones. Just by barely inches. Erich comes back, gives him a little love tap right there at the end, but Jesse Jones on the final lap, final turn, probably final piece of the straightaway, gets the victory at Langley Speedway.
Yeah, you can't blame Jesse for that, though, man. When I was out here racing, I spun my mama to win a race. You know, last lap, you're coming in there, you're faster than he is. You can't blame him one bit for that. He didn't spin him. He didn't put him in the wall.
That's textbook racing. That's textbook.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a little anger issue right now.
Well, I would let it go because that was hard racing right there. Just one of those racing deals where you got to go for everything on the last lap, and he did, and he won the race. What a finish.
Yeah, he didn't dirty him up. He just put the bumper on him a little bit, got him a little loose, and I mean, to get somebody loose with one of these cars is real easy because there's no weight in the back of them whatsoever.
Right. What a great finish to that race. All night long, race fans. You are getting your money's worth tonight, huh, Buck?
It's been barn burning style here at Langley Speedway. Jesse Jones, his Easy Auto Saturn, heading down the front stretch here, getting ready to pull into Dale Lemons victory lane, I believe, for the 3rd time in a row, Mike. Is that correct? For the last few laps. And then does the bump and run, and then pulls into Dale Lemons victory lane.
All right. Erich comes down and have some words, but that was just hard racing. That was a great finish to a great race. Erich has nothing to be mad about. I know he's mad because he didn't win, but what a finish.
Yeah, they're just chit-chatting real quick here. Napa night here at Langley Speedway, Dale Lemons victory lane, and once again, he's getting all his paraphernalia off here in the inside of the machine, and Jesse Jones has been dominant right now in this UCAR Series. 3 wins in a row, and race fans, there's your winner coming out the car, Jesse Jones. calling the shot. And he's going to jump off the roof. Cool Aquafina spring water from the folks at Pepsi here at Langley Speedway and Reverend Potter. And he's going to take a big swig here on this warm night, cool himself off a little bit, a quick shake. And Jesse, man, this Saturn is really on fire. You were rolling, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm speechless. I really don't know what to say. I'm glad everyone's here tonight. This is a special night for me. This was 3 in a row. This is my 5th career win. This is also the 4th race in a row. Me and Eric have made contact at some point throughout the race. Actually, I don't know, because someone said we're not sure exactly who won though. But okay, all right.
It was probably about 5 inches maximum, and if you would have had a yellow and blue, a yellow nose, we probably wouldn't have known. But because you have the black nose and he had the yellow one, we were able to see. And as soon as y'all hit the stripe, probably here y'all were dead even, but right here was about 3 to 4 inches maybe at the most.
I mean, I'll be honest. I have to say thank you to Eric. We were talking about, we're on the outside. We're like, I don't know what to do at the beginning of the race. I said, well, we're going to do the best we can to get around the outside. And he just shoves me past Mike Perkins right on the start of the race. And I told him, I said, if I go, follow. And he followed. And Eric's always got me beat the first 5 laps of the race. And that's why I just let him go. And the whole rest of the race, I'm trying to chase him. And when you see that white flag in the air, it's seeing red.
That's it. And I'll tell you what, in Von Cruden, and he caught the entire start-finish line on GoPro. So that's what Erich Schaefer was watching a few seconds ago just to make sure. He wanted to see it himself. And Scott Davis from Garrett Motors is down here with us from Napa, and he's going to present the hardware. There you go, Scott.
All right, way to go.
I appreciate it. Everyone go to Napa to get your parts, and come bring them by Easy Auto to get them put on the car.